Hello, divine creators. Welcome to Demella Universe. Thank you so much for joining us. We are Velastri, and we look forward to co-creating with you at this time. Beautiful beings, we are receiving a beautiful message from the light, from the physical, from the divine masculine, the awakened energy of this frequency, awakened source, physical source, light source. And we would like to deliver this beautiful message to you. Beautiful beings, you are on a path of discovery. You're on a path on the remembrance of you, reclaiming your truth, reclaiming your power, your abundance, your love, reclaiming all that you have ever been. This required a healing. This required a cleansing. This required an awakening. For so many years, so many lifetimes, so many cycles, humanity have created within the illusion, within the absence of truth, within the false source, the false light, the false shadow, the unawakened frequencies of existence. This was because humanity had a definition, a defined understanding of source, a limited understanding of source, shaping source into a specific frequency, a specific being, a specific way, a specific behavior, and limiting yourselves, humanity limiting themselves, by disallowing the understanding that humanity is source. You are source creating. You are source discovering yourself in this physical realm. A healing was needed. For much of the information you were given, the programming, the conditioning, led you astray to create paths, to create realities which were not your frequency. You discovered many things, yes, but within the absence of who you are, within the absence of truth. You feared the shadow, you feared the divine feminine. You were taught to, you were conditioned into fearing your power, to only accept the external as rule and governance, to only accept a cruel god, a cruel goddess with rules and regulations, angry with you, the understanding that you are not worthy to receive such places within the heavens, with this understanding that you need to struggle, you need to serve, you need to work arduously in order to prove your worth to enter the gates of the fictitious heaven, which has been the conditioning which humanity has had all these years. That had to be broken. That had to be healed. You had to release the idea that source is external, and rather that source is internal, that you are source. You are one with source, always. You are source creating. Source is not separate from you, an external entity governing you. You are source creating. You govern yourself, truly. All that you are is. Everything honors you. This is law. This is simply creation. And through these years, through these lifetimes, these dimensional frequencies of healing, humanity has come to a place where it's ready now. You are ready now to claim your truth, to allow humanity to be reborn within source energy, the truth of humanity now being manifest limitlessly. So we, the frequency of light, of the physical, of the seen, would like you to honor us as you honor the shadow, the unknown. You have never really been able to have a full sense of source within your meditation, within your prayer, within the unknown frequencies. It's so vast, it's so unseen, that you simply allow the shadow to be everything and anything. And now that you've stopped fearing it, you embrace the unknown and love it into the light. Now, in order for you to truly love the unknown into the light, requires you to allow the light to be unknown itself. Allow us, the frequency of light, of physical, of masculine, to be unknown, to be limitless, to be unexplainable, to be undefinable. Allow yourself to be undefinable, beyond understanding. This is not to say that you will not understand things, you will not gain knowledge. Of course you will. Every single moment is a learning experience. You simply now learn, enjoy, and release to allow more to come in. You no longer decide a tree is just a tree with its biological functions, and that is it. You now acknowledge, yes, a tree has all of those beautiful physical attributes and biological and scientific attributes. However, a tree also has unknown energy frequencies which are available for you to learn, available for you to discover. Trees have so much wisdom, knowledge, channeling, light codes, things that science and the physical realm cannot explain, but available to you should you allow the physical realm to now be in the plane of unexplained frequencies, of the unexplainable, of the non-understandable, of the magical, of the miracle. You give Source within you such freedom to be anything and everything because you haven't seen it. So you haven't defined it. You haven't decided what God looks like, what Source looks like. The physical, unawakened physical, the illusion tried to give you that defined version of Source, and that led to so much suffering and pain. For it led you to dishonoring Source, to suppressing your power, to not allowing the understanding that you are Source. And you have done the beautiful work now to release it, which is why you are ready for this message, these light codes, this understanding. You have done the work now to release that defined version of Source, that instruction, that illusion that is no longer applicable to your life experience, for you no longer limit who you are and what you are. You allow the shadow, the dark, the unknown to be everything, to literally be unknown, to be unconditional. And now we ask you to take this beautiful leap into the most, we would not say challenging, for truly it is at ease, this magic, this way of being. The only challenge is you really believing in Source you are, in the fantastical. It is just deep belief and trust that could be the challenge for you. So we ask you now to see the light, to see the physical as you see and feel the unknown, the dark, limitless. Allow the physical to literally change form. Allow everything you see to change form, to change its meaning, to change its frequency within the alignment of who you are. Allow the light to reflect the Source you are. We wish you to begin anew, fully. All of your dreams, all of your wants, all of your desires, clean the slate. They will come to fruition in a way which you have never, you can't even begin to understand it, because it is now limitless, it is unexplored. No other human has experienced what you are about to experience, so they cannot tell you beforehand, oh, if you go down this path, this is how it's going to look like. You don't have that information. You don't have the security, the safety of the known, because that keeps you limited. If you need to know how things are going to work out in order for you to be at ease, it means you do not believe in your ease. You release your ease, you release your well-being to the illusion, to other people's experiences which have nothing to do with you or the Source within you. But as you simply allow yourself to align to Source in the physical, for you are a being of light. At this time, you elected to manifest yourself into the physical, into light, into a being of light. You are still a being of shadow, for one creates the other. So now we ask you yet again, as you have allowed yourself the limitless, eternal, unconditional foreverness of the unknown, of the shadow, of the spirit realm, the spirit you are. We ask that you view the physical, the light, the seen in the same way. View the light as the shadow, view the shadow as the light you see. Allow the shadow, the unknown, to become the light you see. Allow the light you see, the freedom of the shadow, the unknown it comes from. The magic is there, you see. No longer now does the divine feminine limit the masculine. No longer does the divine masculine limit the feminine. In order for the shadow to understand its truth in the light, it allows the light to be anything and everything. It feels the most resonant with the shadow. It allows the light to take the form which honors the shadow the most at all times. It's beautiful because now the divine light is free to simply be everything and anything. And in likened energy, the light, you allow the divine feminine, the shadow, to be everything and anything. You don't decide how source is, you simply allow yourself to receive the source, and you take the shape of source. So you get to discover you within the shadow, and the shadow gets to discover you within the light. You get to discover both your shadow, both your light. You get to discover the source you are. As now, finally, you have healed the shadow to source. That was the healing of the Piscean realm. That was the healing of the Piscean realm, the realm of illusion, to heal that watery energy of the sacral, the watery waters of the Piscean frequency, that moon energy. The Cancerian energy is also the moon, that watery energy, that Neptunian energy, the shadow, the illumination within that illusion. That was the healing when you were completely healed to the feeling of source within you. For you understood, I keep doing these things which don't feel good. Let me stop doing the things that don't feel good. Let me do the things that feel good. Okay, now that I'm doing the things that feel good, I have more of a feeling of what feels good within me. Okay, I have more of a good feeling of source within me. Okay, I have an understanding of source. Maybe let me sit even deeper. Let me just be where source is within, and that's where you are now. So seated within source within, a source you do not limit, a source you do not direct, a source you do not control, a source you do not confine, a source which is free. And now you are longing for this beautiful abundance of yours to be manifest in the physical, and source says, well, then you need to honor the physical with the same freedom. Start anew. You started anew with source within. The source within now that you feel, that you connect with, is very different from the source you began with. Very different. It's you. It's the source you are. So now it's time for the physical to take on the source you are, to be very different from what you've ever known. Do not fear this process. Yes, it is slow and steady. It is slow and steady in order for each and every single element to be in the foundation of your truth, steady and firm, not fleeting, but stable. We, the light, ask you to set us free as you have set the shadow free. We, the physical, ask you to set us free as you have always believed spirit to be. For we honor source. As such, we honor spirit. Spirit honors source. As such, spirit honors the physical. The Two of Cups, the lovers, the divine feminine and masculine. We honor source. We are seated in source. That is how we honor each other. For we receive what we are from source within, thus we receive what we are from source without. We receive what we are from source within the shadow. We receive what we are from source within the light. We receive what we are from source within the soul space, the spirit space. We receive what we are from source within the physical space. This is a powerful energy, and you are ready for it. You are ready now to reclaim who you are this year. Velastri has been asking us when we would be ready for the forecast, and we have been distracting them, giving them a few things to do here and there for them to release their desire for it. Not because it isn't not important, not because it wouldn't be fun. When we receive the light codes of the year, the forecast in previous years, many of you were enjoyed it. Many of you found resonance with it, which was beautiful, for you still needed the guidance from the physical to you. But now we ask that you allow the guidance to come from source, which is releasing the need to know what comes ahead and simply be here within the present to receive that which comes ahead. This is for you to simply be so present, receiving what you receive, not deciding how it's going to look like, not needing to know how it's going to look like for you to receive it, but simply receiving and allowing it to manifest in the year ahead. This is a year of detachment, of non-grasping receptivity, for you are replenishing who you are. 2020 reduces to a 4. It was a year of foundation where you received your light codes, the source within you, the energies of source within you more than ever before, for you to come into the truth, for you asked it, 2020 perfect vision, and for you to see yourself within perfection, you need to understand the perfection you are. So you received all that you are, for you to have a feel of who and what you are more clearly than ever before. For the first time in thousands and thousands of years, humanity was available to this. Thousands, thousands, thousands of years. It has been an eternity since humans have been able to feel source the way they feel it now. And this allowed you to fall into the year of 2021, the year of 5, of changes, where now that you had more of the feel of you within, that which was no longer resonant in the physical was released from you. A purging process, the year of cleansing, of letting go. Many were released from your frequency. Many transcended this physical reality to another, to other dimensions. Yes, many were lost physically, simply because they were not a frequency able to jump, to ascend to the higher energies yet. They had more lessons to learn in the denser energies, and that is where their souls had to now then return to, while you ascended beyond to the energies which you could navigate. Which is why, yes, it was quite a celebration when that great shift happened, where many saw loss and where many were in fear. Most of you were able to see the and understand the energy ascension, the clearing, the sifting and sorting of where you now belong in your energetic grid, because now that you had regained an understanding of you within, you could now really feel where it was no longer aligned without. And you actively released these, and if you were not strong enough, or you were not brave enough, or you were not willing enough to release it, it was released for you. It was quite a year of cleansing. To bring us to last year, 2022, the year of 6, as within the harmony frequency, as within, without the lovers, the divine love frequency. For you now to honor source. That was the lesson of last year, honoring source no matter what, honoring source, honoring source, honoring source, no matter who it was, no matter what it was, honoring source, being within the Virgo hermit energy, was predominant last year within solo journey, within solo journey, within solo journey, centering and really crystallizing the understanding of source within, so that now in the year 2023, the year of 7, source now takes the lead as you. Source now takes the wheel as you, as your authentic truth. And now, as Source is taking the wheel, Source would like you to allow Source to take the light wheel, the physical wheel as well. Let Source now take over your physical manifestation, the Source you are. Take over your physical manifestations that now you are reclaiming and replenishing and rehabilitating all that you are. Remember, you had to release everything to come into this human experience. You had to become an unawakened human frequency in order for you to match the frequency, so that in your remembrance, in your reclaiming in the Piscean realm, we could heal this energy. We could heal this energy every time you remembered your power, every time you aligned with love, every time you remembered your source, every time you claimed your power. You weaved that into humanity, but first you had to be a vibrational match to connect with them in order for you to anchor and then raise that frequency. That work is done. That was the work of the 3rd dimension and the 4th dimension, the work of the realm of illusion, of the Piscean realm. That healing work is done. Now you are stepping fully into the Aquarian realm of authentic creation, which is now you shining in your unique truth, no longer anchoring by reducing yourself to match the frequency. And when we say reducing, it's not a judgment. It's not we have a better frequency, so we're reducing. It is you literally shifting into a lower frequency in order for you to heal that energy, and you have done that. It is now time for you now to be your highest frequency, and to allow now the physical to show you what it means for you to be at your highest frequency. The year of 7, spiritual balance, spiritual harmony. This is a year of restoration. Everything you released in order to match the frequency of humanity when it was unawakened, you're now regaining. You're regaining your gifts, you're regaining your abilities, you're regaining your clarity, you're regaining your magic, you're regaining your power, you're regaining and reclaiming all that you are now. This is a year of receiving, releasing, receiving, releasing, receiving, releasing, non-attachment. Because as you receive more the information, more the light codes within, and you now have released the masculine, the light, to be source as well, source 2, the frequency of source. It now, the physical matches and aligns to you as source. So yes, you receive these beautiful manifestations, but guess what? You're going to receive even more now, because you're rebuilding building blocks. You are rebuilding. You released everything layer by layer by layer by layer by layer to descend into the different dimensions, and now you're receiving layer by layer by layer all that you ever were. So yes, you will receive interesting relationships and interesting opportunities. Enjoy and milk it for its worth. Don't attach. Don't decide this is who I am. Don't now fall into the trap of the illusion, defining and limiting, restricting. I now understand this is who I am. I now know my purpose. Release, release, release. Don't define yourself now that you're free. Fantastic, I'm receiving more. Wow, look at what I'm manifesting. Fascinating. Enjoy, enjoy, enjoy. Before you know it, oh, look, I'm receiving something else. Okay, I'm manifesting something different. Amazing. Enjoy, enjoy, enjoy. Oh, wait a minute, I'm receiving something else. Because now you are reclaiming all that you've ever been, all of your knowledge, all of your soul wisdom, everything now returning to you step by step at your ease. You can't receive everything at once. That would be a shock to your everything. Source said system is not a shock to your system is not a deep enough clarity. It's a shock to your everything. That would be quite unpleasant, quite a shock, a disharmony. You are receiving bits of you. You are reclaiming elements of you at your ease when you are able to process it and integrate it. And you all know how the process and integration process is going. It can be quite heavy, so understand even within the heaviness, it's at your ease. So you really don't want it all to be a whole download boom. You won't enjoy it then anyway, because there's so much for you to manifest and discover along the way, you see. There's so much of you to enjoy in the physical along the way. You don't want it all now, boom, once. You want to, oh yes, interesting, cheesecake is my thing right now. Okay, fascinating. Oh wait, oh no, apparently chocolate cake is my thing right now. Oh, wait a minute, apple strudel is my thing. Oh, wait a minute. You just want to be able to like, oh, I'm sampling all the frequencies I've ever been, reclaiming each frequency, building on another, building on another, building on another. You're getting your grade 1, now you're grading your grade 2, now you're grading your grade 3, now you're grading your grade 4, now you're grading your grade 5. And each time you're getting these upgrades of these gradings, you are manifesting the receptive, vibrational, equal energy in the physical, you see. And it's beautiful. And not deciding, ooh, this is where I am. You're saying, okay, interesting. I am going to enjoy it. And when I'm ready for more will come. More will come. More will come. This is a year of restoration. For when we hit 2024, the year of 8, infinity as within, without. That is when things are now in that stability, where you have now gained enough elements to now manifest something, boom, of a frequency which honors you in your clarity. It does not mean that what comes this year isn't for you to enjoy. Yes, enjoy it and keep it for as long as it delights you. When it no longer does, release it. It is not gone. It is stored in your archives, and you'll be able to access it whenever you require it again. Humans have this thing of, we have to keep it, we have to record it because it'll be lost. Again, giving the physical responsibility for your memory space, for your memory base, for who you are. You are eternal. You are right now anchoring energies which have never been written anywhere on earth. Can you understand that it'll never be lost? So what you're doing now will never be lost. What you're receiving will never be lost. Allow yourself to access it in the moment when you require it to be. We as Velastri do not need to write down, this is how we now read tarot. Pull a card. We do not need to know those instructions. When we do tarot, boom, it's there. It's just there. When we channel, boom, it's there. It's just there. Light language, boom, it's there. It's just there. We access it when we require it. Otherwise, it's stored in source, the source we are. So release the need to have to keep and limit and maintain and be easy. Breathe. There's so much to you to reclaim. There's so much to you to regain. You are an eternal being. Reclaim and receive all that you are by allowing the physical to manifest into the shape of it. And then guess what? Next year, yes, boom, it's like, this is who and what I am. I feel it more clearly than ever before. Boom, 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 manifesting now with that 8, that infinity energy. And then 9, ending that cycle. 1, begin again, because you're eternal, you see. You're on this powerful journey of self-discovery. And the only way you can discover yourself is to allow the physical to take the shape of that discovery. And to discover something, it means you have no idea it existed. To go beyond where nobody has gone before. That's the whole Star Trek situation, which I love so much. You are going into the depths of source within you. Oh, we had a beautiful download this morning on this. Stretch deeply into the light, into the physical, as deeply as you have stretched into the shadow, into the unknown, as deeply as you have stretched into source. Allow source within you to stretch into each and every single cell, every single element, every single atom of the physical, without containment, without restraint, without restriction. Allow your whole energy grid to just stretch and surrender into each and every single physical component, and the physical to take the shape of the source you are. That is how the stars shine so brightly. Look at how they just stretch their rays into the physical. The sun stretches each ray of light into the physical, deeply stretching source into the physical realm. So much so we feel the warmth on our skin. Stretch deeply into the physical through the source you are, as deeply as you stretch into the shadow as the source you are, as limitlessly as you stretch into source you are. Free yourself. Free yourself to the discovery of who you are. It is a blessed time. Yes, relationships will change. Yes. The way you express yourself will change, yes. The work you do will change, yes. The home you've stayed in, what you regard as shelter, all of it will change. Because finally it transforms into the source you are. Infinite transformation. Limitless transformation. That is the key to this year. And we, the frequency of the light of the physical, would like each and every single one of you to access this energy, to anchor in this energy, to be the energy of the source you are. Okay, let's pull some beautiful oracle cards in tarot. Thank you. Vatries talove makiatares, kriviavalova paras talavitries, katuros kivrietes, kazotoros kiviek, catalovem miates, catalovem miates, catalovem miates. For any of you, Source just brought this on, for any of you who are still inspired, or you just feel led to the forecast or the yearly reading, booking through Velastri is still available. However, release how? It could be through tarot, it could be through light codes. We had a booking recently of a beautiful being who had booked the tarot forecast, and it ended up being a channeling frequency of light codes for her to discover, aligning her to her highest grid for 2023. So it is more of allowing the energies, allowing yourself to align to the highest frequency of energies available to you in 2023, as opposed to knowing what's going to happen. It is a complete trust in the unknown now. Knowing what's going to happen for you to be at ease, that's the realm of the illusion. For then it was a false sense of security. It's born of the physical, it's not born of source. Allow it now to be born of the physical source by allowing it to be unknown. Because now when it's unknown, I have no idea what's going to happen. Source, you will show me. Boom, now you allow the discovery, the magic of that which is source to now be born, to be manifest in the physical for you to explore and for you to enjoy and for you to come into the understanding of within the manifestation, not the preempting. Okay, let's pull some. Let's see what comes through. What more comes through? And look at this. Blessings, 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 blessings. Okay, let's open up. We're using some natural light today, just to get the glare off the cards. So we trust this is okay for all of you to see. Blessings. Yes, blessings. We love the flowers opening up. What does this mean? The flowers are not, this is you planting that seed and allowing yourself to be the flower that blooms. Not deciding, oh, what color am I going to be? I'll only be happy if I'm purple and if I have 6 petals, because that's what our family has. Our family is purple with 6 petals or 7 petals, so I have to be purple with 7 petals. This is you just being, oh, I have no idea how many petals, I don't know what color I'm going to be, I'm just going to allow it. And yes, you might be a tree, you might be on a tree where there are purple flowers and you are this interesting random yellow one. And it's glorious. Ooh, and we love how he said that, because he said it with eyes closed. And look at all these pink flowers there. And look at that little yellow one. This is you saying, okay, I see you, pink. I see you. But I think I'm just gonna shine, and I'm gonna be something a bit different. That's me now. This is me. Thanks. Blessings flow returning to you. Water, the sacral energy. Canary in yellow, singing, speaking. The solar plexus, your divine masculine, speaking in unison within source, within the flow of the divine feminine. Your action, your word is source. Allowing blessings to finally manifest. Source is saying when you allow the physical to take the shape of source, you allow the physical to take the shape of blessings, for the source you are is a blessing. Don't deny yourself the blessings by limiting and defining and restricting the experiencing of you. Allow yourself all that you are, divine creators, by allowing yourself to be the blessing, the healing you are. There we go, that should be much better. I'm just going to raise this card up for you. You're extraordinary. Okay, one more card, thank you. Freedom, oh, how beautiful and synchronous. Birds, flight, freedom. It's time for you to set the physical into freedom, and that came through quite strongly. Allow the physical to be as free as source within you. Be free to explore all that you are, each and every single being, free in the source they are. Not defined, not confined. You don't have to be the same as anyone. Nobody has to be the same as you. You are simply honoring what feels aligned to you and allowing the physical manifestations to align to you. Utmost freedom. This is the year of freedom, where you don't even allow the physical manifestations to imprison you. That's how unattached you are. Thus, you receive, you enjoy, you relish, you embrace. You really enjoy each and every single bite of all the experiences you have. You savor each moment, and as you are there, you receive more. You don't hold on saying, this is the only dish I can now eat. I found my favorite dish and this is me now. You're like, oh, this is fascinating. I really enjoy this right now. I'm going to enjoy it as long as I can. I look forward to see what else I'm served by source. Freedom. Release yourself to the freedom of the discovery of you. Release the light to freedom. The freedom you allow the shadow, allow that of the light. King of Swords, you see, in your intuitive spaces, in your clarity, this is you not second-guessing yourself, not questioning yourself, not blaming yourself, not problem-solving, not receiving information and trying to apply it into your physical, trying to slot it in, trying to make it work into your physical, but rather receiving and allowing it to manifest freely into your physical, and should something need to be released, allowing it to be released to make space for what's coming in. Freedom, clarity, transmutation, wisdom, healing, knowledge, divine love, empowered, intuitive, insightful, peace, the reclamation of your authenticity, the divine masculine within the soul space. This is source in the light. the light within source. So much clarity in this space. You think that, oh, but if I know, then I have clarity. If I know, if I figure it out, then... And Source says, no, you're still in figuring out with an illusion. That's why it's still confusing. That's why it still doesn't make sense. Release it to the non-understandable. Release it to simply the discovery of you. And you're at ease. And it makes so much sense because it resonates. You're no longer trying to fit the information to your limited physical manifestation. You're allowing the information, you're allowing what you're receiving to simply manifest in itself, to show itself to you. That is power. That is ease. That is intuition. That is your instincts grounded within Source. That is clarity. That is wisdom. That is divine love creating. And all that blue, your truth is known. And look, the lovers, yes, here it is, coming through that divine love frequency, as we had said, as we had felt. The divine feminine honor source, the divine masculine honor source. And this has nothing to do with gender. The divine feminine honor source, the divine masculine honor source. It has nothing to do with gender. This is, and we love how this in Standard Tarot is the Gemini. It represents Gemini. However, we love in this deck how they have said, look, yes, also that Sagittarian energy, because it's the wholeness of you. The wholeness of you, the shadow and the light, both creating holy, that energy of temperance, of alchemy, both on a source, both within the freedom of Source, the light as wild and free as the wild and free divine feminine, the shadow now seen and physical and felt as the divine masculine is seen and physical and felt. You see how both truly get to discover themselves fully within the freedom and the allowance of each other. It's time for the harmony. It's time for the balancing. Oh, it's a sacred year, a sacred time, a sacred healing. Allow this. You're not going crazy. You are really aligning to the highest frequency of manifestation. Follow this. Follow what you are feeling. And trust. Step deeply into that trust. You are Source. Claim it, be it, and trust. Allow yourself to discover the shape of you within the physical. Two of Pentacles, yes, balance. It's time for you to drop all of that which is the illusion. All of that which truly isn't yours. All of the baggage, all of the definition, all of the instruction, all of the information, all of the physical manifestation which isn't yours, which was manifest because of the idea of Source, what you thought Source was, what people had conditioned you into believing you were. All of that needs to be dropped. And yes, some of it could be in relationships, yes, in finances, yes, in health, yes, in whatever it might be, dreams, desires. Trust and say, okay, Source, just as the caterpillar's like, ooh, everything must go in order for me to become the butterfly, the moth, the ladybug. I allow. Everything must go for me to come into who I am. Allow that, understanding that you're going to reclaim who and what you truly are. And those who are doing the same work, they will be there. Those who are not, release them. It's okay. They won't get it. It's okay. They might be upset that you are changing, that you are different, that you are aligning to your truth. It's okay. Let them have their own reaction to you. It's okay. You are eternally free. They are eternally free. You are not bound by anything, no matter what kind of relationship it is. Release the bindings of the laws and regulations of the physical realm. So many things which has been regarded as normal ways of behaving in relationships has been a binding and a conditioning that keeps you in situations and experiences where you are really not happy, and yet for the sake of obligation or societal norms or whatever it is, you remain there. We have had so much healing, so many lessons within that frequency of traditional cultural family values which keep beings in such energies of abuse and neglect, where they believe that is love, and we have had to release, saying, nope, no, that is not love. We feel the feeling of love. Love is to be discovered, and surely if within our own spaces we had such peace, we are allowed to form relations with the same peace. We are allowed to form relationships and love and experiences with the same peace. We do not need to be absent love to be. Why would we dishonor our existence? Why would we dishonor our worth and our well-being? Why would we literally step out of love in order to try to be love? That makes no sense. We align within love, and we allow that which is love to now manifest, and blessings come through. Six of Pentacles, yes. There we are. And we love how the Six of Pentacles is mirroring the Six of Lovers. So there we are, double six. Sixes are all about harmony and balance, yes. The source you are within, now the source you are without. Source of shadow, source of light. The shadow honors source, the light honors source, the feminine honors source, the masculine honors source. You, all elements of you honor source, thus they honor each other. Finally, now you are receiving in the physical that which honors you. And yes, again, it might be a slow shift where you lose all of your stability. And you're thinking, I'm on the spiritual path. I thought things are going to get better, but why am I losing even more? Why am I releasing even more? Why am I feeling more lackful? Why am I feeling more lost than ever before? And Source is saying, yes, because you're having a deep cleanse of everything that was taught to you to be your stability and love and finances and riches and abundance. Just all a lie, all a lie. All of the lies of you are being purged. Clean slate. And now it's time for you to receive, to be replenished, to experience that which you are. And through these last years of the 2020 healing, you have been seeing it in small doses. It's now time for some bigger changes. But in order for those bigger changes to take place, you have to let go of that which you have been programmed to know as success, to know as love, to know as fun, as to know as adventure, to know as what your well-being, your wants. Release to the discovery of it. And yes, you will discover now things. Some things, Source is saying, yes, some things might come back to you, but now in a form which is bigger and better. Just trust that everything that isn't yours will be gone. And trust that that which is yours will stay in a better frequency than ever before. And should it not be yours, release lovingly. Say, thank you for the lessons. Thank you for showing me what is not me. I really, truly do appreciate you. Whether it's a relationship, an experience, a career, a situation. Thank you for showing me where I was in the illusion. Thank you. Dear energy of Lucifer, of the devil, bringer of light, showing you the physical. I show you the light you create within. It's not my fault. I'm not responsible for all of the bad in your life. This frequency says humans have made you have to blame me in order for you not to take accountability. The illusion made me the bad person, made me the one to blame, because that still kept you not taking your power. And the only thing that Lucifer, that frequency has ever been responsible for is showing you exactly, mirroring, this is what you're creating. If you don't like it, change it. If you like it, keep going. But this is what you're creating. Because I am bringing the light, which is the physical. That's what I'm doing. Bringing the physical forth for you to see. If you don't like it, know that you are creating what you don't like. It's not easy for you to digest, but best digested in order for you to finally create within the truth of you. And that is what you have been doing so beautifully. Finally, the light which is being brought is what you are wanting. The angel Lucifer of light did not fall. That angel stepped down like we all did to come into the unawakened human frequency. Had to match the frequency. And that frequency is saying, we're back now. We're back within the highest awakened energy of us, where we've always been, showing you what you create. So it's time that you now see it. It's time that we are also healed within the frequency of divine love. And let's see, last card. The King of Wands, yes. We love this. The divine masculine, the light energy now within that solar plexus. Finally, you taking action within who you are, and look at how it mirrors the King of Swords. The light, the physical, saying yes, you receiving from divine love, you taking action within divine love. No longer proving, look at me, rah, 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 look at how still this line is. In its power, it doesn't need to be ferocious and roaring. It simply is in its power. And this is where you are being awakened, you are being crystallized into, you are being encouraged to allow yourself, owning source within you, not needing to prove your worth for anyone, but simply experiencing your worth through the manifestations of the physical honoring you. This is you deeply following your intuition, following your instincts, as now your instincts are also based in source, no longer based in what humans have decided your instincts are doing. Ooh, look at how even instincts have been based within fear. Your instincts will help you avoid danger, will help you avoid this. Everything fear, 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 fear. And source says, when you're aligned in the highest frequency, you don't have to worry about ever even being in a situation where you have to navigate away from experiences which would harm you. Look at how much power you have there. Let's go all the way to the beginning. Let's go to step 1. Stop coming into step 3 and 4. Go to step 1. Raise your frequency to your highest energy. And now already you have chosen a reality, a dimension, an experience, a level of creation where nothing can go wrong. That's your power. Step 1. And this is where you are now. At source, step 1. Step 2, be source. Step 3, allow source. 4, discover source. Whatever step it is source. You see. The divine masculine, the light, the physical, awakened, is saying, beautiful divine beings, divine creators, allow us the same freedom you allow the shadow. Allow us the same unknown as you allow spirit. You give spirit such freedom. Allow the physical the same freedom, for spirit is source, physical is source. One and the same. then you discover the source you are. You don't have to blend yourself into other things to let people accept you. You don't have to change yourself, make yourself palatable. You don't have to reduce yourself for others. Be the powerful source creator you are. Allow the physical to show you this. Don't give up. Don't be anxious. Don't be in a worried state. Trust deeply. Have faith deeply that you are on the discovery of who you are. Yes, you have no idea where you are going. Wonderful. Finally, you're no longer letting the illusion, the unawakened energies force you into false senses of security, love, and stability. You allow yourself to be the free-flowing, unconditional, formless, divine, powerful, ever-changing source you are. Oh, there is so much to discover about who you are. And when you allow this journey, you are going to laugh at yourself. You will laugh at what you thought was important. You would laugh at what you were trying to hold on to and realize, I can't believe I was stressing all those years about that when I don't even want it, now that I have now received this new experience, which is everything and more. For you truly are everything and more. Vitries talovem miakiatos taris, talovetes katuros kiviatos tavem, Katries talovatiries kazotos kavek, talovitries talovem maiotes, Kivatries talovam miakiotes, tavitries talovatos kivik, talovam miatos kazetries talovek, 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 vitas kiatek kavotek. Ziavame kriatoles kaviokotares kavik, talovam miakes katis. Fall in love within the unknown. You allow then yourself to discover the unknown love you are. Fria katara kialovek katares kavis. Blessed be.